The following question is about extraction of aluminium. The question states that the diagram shows apparatus that can be used to extract aluminium. So you're trying to extract aluminium. Aluminium, remember, is extracted using electrolysis. What happens is, let me briefly give an overview. This over here is your positive anode, and they are made out of carbon, graphite. So these are made out of carbon. And all these four terminals that are added, they're made out of carbon and they are connected to the positive terminal. So these are your anodes. The other thing is that the electrolyte that is in this container is molten aluminium oxide or molten alumina. And alumina is Al2O3, which means that your electrolyte contains two ions. One is aluminium plus 3 and the other one is O2 minus. So these two ions are present, plus you're also going to add cryolite into the mixture, because cryolite reduces the melting and boiling points, melting points of alumina, which makes it easier for alumina to dissolve and dissociate and go into molten state. That it reduces cost. So the aluminium ions and oxygen ions would be able to freely move around. So cryolite is important. Cryolite is also mixed. This substance over here is aluminium, because you're connecting this entire container over here is graphite lined container, and it is connected to a negative terminal. This is your cathode. And this container is lined with graphite as well. So your container is basically made out of graphite and it is your cathode. What happens at this container is that aluminium ions, because they are positive ions, they would be attracted to the negative container over here. And when aluminium ions are attracted to the negative container, they would be gaining electrons from cathode and they would get converted to aluminium. So all this substance that is being taken out of the container, this is basically pure aluminium in molten state. So this is the basic process of extraction of aluminium, and we're going to try and answer the question. The question is about the alphabets J, K, and L. We need to figure out what J, K, and L are. J, remember, is your positive terminal. It's your carbon anode. So J is not the negative electrode, it is the positive electrode. So it's either going to be option C or it's going to be option D. For K, we already mentioned it's molten aluminium plus cryolite is also added. So it's going to be this last option. And the last thing was L. L over here is your aluminium, the molten aluminium that is produced when it gets reduced, when the aluminium ions get reduced at cathode. So that is L. Hence, this last option, option D, is going to be the correct option for this particular question.